guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you 7 tips on how to keep tidy and organized. A few of these are more like just straight up cleaning, and some of these are just like how to plan better. This first tip will kind of go into all the other tips and apply to all the other tips, which is to create habits. What I mean by that is that if you know that one specific area of your house is always getting dirty, or it's really hard for you to plan a certain something that comes up a lot in your life, or whatever it is, creating habits that will help you make that task easier is going to make everything easier, essentially. If you're committed to making habits, all of the information that I'm going to tell you today is going to be a lot easier to implement if you start making these into habits. We'll start off with kind of like the tidying and cleaning aspect of it. My second tip is to have like a 5-minute rule. For myself, I make sure that I have 5 minutes every single day that I can commit to cleaning one part of my house or my closet or just a certain area. That way everything is always kind of being cleaned and staying organized and pretty. What I will literally do is pull out my phone and get a timer on for 5 minutes, put it down, put on some music, and I will put all my clothes away, or I will put the dishes away. Anything where I just take 5 minutes to help make a certain area clean. My third tip is to clean as you go. So if you're making dinner, if you are trying to get ready and you put on 7 different outfits and you're just throwing them everywhere, just clean as you go. It's gonna make it so much easier. If you're cooking and something's in the oven, then clean whatever bowls or whatever you just had to use. If you just let it pile up and get really scary, then it's going to be a lot harder to want to clean it later, because it's going to be like a chore at that point, because there's going to be so much buildup that it's not necessarily going to invite you to clean it. So if you just kind of take care of it as other things are working for you, or it's just on your mind, then it's going to be a lot easier to maintain. The next few tips are more to stay organized. My fourth tip is to set a certain time when you're gonna plan and get organized. The more specific you can get, the easier it's going to be to hold yourself accountable. For me right now, I plan my week every single Sunday. I don't have like a specific time that I do that, so sometimes it doesn't always get done when it's supposed to. So if I set Sunday at 11 a.m., for example, I could hold myself more accountable to that, so it would make it even easier because you know when you're supposed to do something. It's not necessarily like it has to be done at a specific time. So if you plan that it's always going to be Sunday at 11, but then your favorite football game is on at 11 that Sunday, it's not hard to adjust like doing it an hour earlier. Just as long as you have a plan of when you're gonna do it is really gonna make the difference, then you can hold yourself accountable to when you're doing it. Number 5 might sound a little counterintuitive, but for me it really works, and that's just to leave holes in your schedule. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that everything on my planner, on my schedule is like dead set. So I will put like one thing every single day that like I have to do at a certain time, or that is kind of like rock solid, and then I'll do like fillers. So I'll put somewhere else in my planner like things that I can get done, but it doesn't have to be a specific time to do it. That way if something comes up, you can allow yourself to go do whatever it is that comes up, but if you have downtime and you have free time, then you can just fill it in with one of your fillers that you know you have to get done throughout the week. It just doesn't have a specific time period or timeline to get done. Number 6 is know your limits when you're planning and organizing your time. Mentally, it's gonna help you a lot. Say you have to be out of the house for like 10 hours one day and you're not really like used to being gone that long, or there's a specific task that's like really daunting to you. Just kind of know your limits, because either you can A, break it up and divide it so it's less scary to you, or you might want to do like something mentally beforehand to help you get through the situation or the day, or even just like know that you're gonna have a reward for yourself. Just knowing your limits so you can kind of help yourself push out of your comfort zone but not like completely avoid what you're wanting to do will be really helpful, because you can feel accomplished by still getting things done, but you can also help yourself. Number 7 is kind of to reflect, and this goes both for like the cleaning and the organizing aspect of this video. Reflect on what's working for you so you can repeat things that are working and change things that aren't necessarily working. You can set a timeline to this, so you can do it every month, you can do it every week, you can do whatever your heart desires. If the 5-minute cleanup rule isn't working for you? Is it not working for you because you don't feel like your stuff is getting clean fast enough? Is it not working for you because you only did it 2 out of 7 days this week? Just kind of pick apart like why something isn't working for you and how you can adjust it so you can implement it in your life and have it work for you. I think reflecting is one of the things that can be super easy in life, but just people don't take the time to do it very often. There's not always the progress that people want to see because they're missing a whole step of reflecting on what they're doing, and they're missing the whole portion of adjusting and making things work for them. It's hard to push past a lot of difficulties if you're not reflecting. After you start implementing one or all of these things, go ahead and reflect because it's gonna help you a lot, know where you stand, know what changes you need to make, and ultimately be more tidy and organized. Okay guys, that's everything for today's video. I hope this is helpful. None of these are like mind-boggling ideas, but I know that when I'm more tidy and organized that I live a much happier life, and so I hope that maybe, hopefully, this can help someone feel the same way about their life. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope to catch you in the next one.